So I really enjoyed my experience in the Biotech Center program. There's kind of like two things that you get out of the program, right? You learn chemistry from Mr. Hayden, who's a really good chemistry teacher, and then at the same time you do research at the Biotech Center. You work under an actual scientist, like a real researcher that's working there, which is really awesome if you're interested about getting into research.
I had a really good experience. It was definitely kind of nerve-wracking a little bit just to get started in a lab and doing research for the first time. But I think having more of like that classroom cohort environment was really helpful. Like having other students in the lab to like learn the different techniques with you was very helpful to have like that supportive community and that kind of network to help you learn new things or like help you analyze data.
So I think it was something that I was like beyond grateful for and very impressed with. And I think it was also a really good learning environment because I was with a bunch of other kids that were like, oh, this is very exciting. But I haven't like done this kind of research before. And like they're just like going through that learning curve together and just having like a very nice environment to get more comfortable with science. I think the most exciting thing I did with the Biotech Center program while I was here was just, like this is a really, really super general answer, but research. Because I think like it's hard to get that kind of opportunity, and I think we're really lucky that there's like a biotech center that's so close. I think it was just really exciting to be like, oh hey, like this is high level stuff. Like this isn't like I'm not making a baking soda volcano. Like I'm literally researching a virus. Like that's so cool.
It was a really great experience because you can learn how things work in the lab, and you can go through the process of creating an experiment, testing it, and then like actually presenting it and getting like rewards and like, feedback on how well you did. And both the academics of just taking the class and also that process of doing the research project were both like really illuminating experiences.
Yeah, I think there was definitely some reflection of the scientists and like how they saw us with like having that early interest in science and like performing experiments, and I think that definitely aided in like the learning process as well. Like even working with supervisors and the PIs, like knowing that they might have been like very far removed from like high school or college, but they still had those experiences that were very similar to what we were going through. And I think having someone being in the lab for the first time is very exciting on both ends. Like seeing them learn and like do new things, I think was very exciting for them as well.
Like, oh, this was very accessible for me and this was like very well supported. It was just like, it's so exciting and so cool that I can just like research a virus or research genetics or research all these things and have the freedom to say like, oh, hey, can we look at it this way? Or say, oh, hey, I'd like to work with this mentor with this topic. I just think one big thing with the program is to have fun. Because I think I know like, yes, it definitely was like helpful and an advantage to do it from like a college applications perspective, but I think also if you go into it exclusively for that, you're missing out on a lot. Like I think by far the biggest thing I got from this program wasn't that it got me into good school, but just that like, oh hey, like I enjoyed this. I know this is what I want to do in the future, and this like made high school so much more meaningful for me. Because I was like, okay, cool, like this is insanely interesting and exciting, and it's something I want to do in the future, and I was exposed to it, and just really set me up to just have a much easier and much better time in college.
Hi, my name is Madison. I'm currently a junior at Purdue University, and I'm here under the Beering Scholarship, which affords students the full cost of attendance for one undergraduate, master's, or MBA, as well as a doctorate or medical degree. And I'm so happy to be here studying biological engineering with a concentration in cellular and biomolecular engineering, as well as a minor in biotechnology. Since being in the biotech program, I've been able to participate in undergraduate research, including research to develop a G-quadruplex-based cancer therapy here at Purdue, as well as research to develop a natural language processing pipeline using machine learning technology to extract information from bioinformatic literature. I've also interned twice at Procter & Gamble, most recently working within the life science engineering space to develop antimicrobial technology in order to develop future products that are safer for consumers as well as the environment. I really feel the biotech program has changed the trajectory of my life because it allowed me to see a subject that I was interested in, such as biology, and understand what that looked like as a career, as well as to understand what the process of research looked like. Participating in research not only allowed me to see this kind of workplace and career, but also allowed me to gain confidence in myself and myself as a researcher, as well as a student. And participating in research, as well as presenting my research, allowed me to have confidence in myself to pursue the degree of biological engineering that I'm in right now. It has really set me up for a career that I know that I will enjoy since I had experience in it so early. I also found that I was able to increase my test scores with this increased confidence in myself as a student and passion for learning. And I've also found that it has allowed me to land internships such as at Procter & Gamble just in my first year of college, as well as allowed me to easily integrate into undergraduate research labs here at Purdue. I found that I'm usually more prepared than the students around me in labs, such as in introductory labs, already knowing how to use all of the equipment, as well as having the perspective of being able to read literature, present findings, as well as just communicate research and to understand communications of research. And I found that that's really helped me in my college career so far. In my internship, especially at Procter & Gamble, I found that having research experience allowed me to get in the lab right away and progress past my other interns and to find the experience more enjoyable and to be able to leverage that experience more to find a career that really suits me.
Hi, my name is Marshall Miller. I'm a second year cohort from the Biotech Center program. My research project focused on mycoplasma detection in cell culture using fluorescent microscopy and artificial intelligence. And right now, I'm a third year mechanical engineering student at Drexel University. I just am wrapping up my first internship at X Biomedical, a small startup out of the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, working on surgical visualization with augmented reality. So I've gotten to work on a lot of automation and robotics and Internet of Things projects here, which, I have to thank the amazing students and faculty as part of the Biotech Center program, because I would not have been able to gain the necessary research and laboratory and professional and creative experience to propel me into this kind of professional environment had I not had that wonderful opportunity.
Hey, my name is Ore. I'm at Stanford University. I'm studying computer science. I just finished an internship at Lockheed Martin doing software engineering and some deep learning and AI. My first exposure to that was at the Biotech Center. I just want to say that it's an amazing, incredible experience. Definitely changed the trajectory of my life. It made me realize that I do not want to work in chemistry, but I definitely want to work in AI. Almost everything I know in AI, I'd say like 50% of the serious learning I did while working at the Biotech Center. It was so intense, but it was like, if you put the time in and you just keep showing up, you can do it. And I think that's what it taught me. I made so many good friends there. So many good connections that I still keep to this day. I am very grateful for the experience. I think that Mr. Hayden's a wonderful instructor, and to be honest with you, more important than anything you'll learn there, and I know you guys won't believe me. You'll be like, oh, I won't be prepared for enough. Just persevering and realizing that nobody really knows what they're doing. And you can ask questions, and even these amazing scientists, you can be one of them if you try. It demystifies everything, and for that, I'll always be grateful.